How's it going, everyone? Famine52 back again, and today we're continuing on with Baldur's Gate 3. Let's get going. Alright, how's it going, everyone? So in the last episode, we started Baldur's Gate 3. We got infected with a mind flare tadpole. There we go, that's how you say that word. On a nautiloid. And we broke free, killed a demon, got a sword, and crash landed on a beach. And yeah, we have since acquired a little bit of a party. And we have made our way into an area known as the Emerald Grotto? Emerald Grove? Something like that. And yeah, there seems to be some tension going on in here. So let's go ahead and kind of walk around. See what, if anything, we could find. There's a squirrel right here. Can I talk to the squirrel? Hey, buddy.
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
Animal handling. What is my animal handling? It should be a wisdom. Yes, it was +3. So let's go ahead and study the creature's behavior. I need a 10. Nope. I'm going to go ahead and continue.
Her motivations elude you. Distracted by your thoughts, you let your guard down. The squirrel bites your foot again.
Well then fine, let's go ahead and try to kick the squirrel. Just barely succeeded on that. Continue. Oh god.
No. What did you do? Oh, it's everywhere. You ruined a perfectly good snack.
You claim victory over the squirrel.
Ah,
Though
victorious.
you're not sure why you were fighting to begin with.
I did not mean to. Let's be real. I knew that was gonna happen. I was hoping I could animal handling it and then kind of feed it and... Bugbear assassin. Wait, what the hell? What is going on up here? Is it all the way up here? Okay. What is a soul coin? This is all stealing, isn't it? It is.
You peer through the telescope.
Hey, a dragon. Perception. Squint at the distant object, trying to make out further details. Or perception. Focus the telescope on the distant object, trying to get a clear view. Let's go ahead and try to mess with the telescope. Yep, we're good. Continue.
You see a dragon circling like a bird of prey, hunting.
Let's see. It went off to the left.
The telescope points to the left.
That was the crash nautiloid. Let's go ahead and move it to the right.
Straight ahead.
And let's move it to the right some more.
The telescope points to the right.
I love how I'm just doing this next to a Next to a dead body. Alright, let's go ahead and leave. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to take all of this stuff. Can I read this? Well, I'm not gonna read all of that. An excerpt from the ongoing... Sure. No, I'm not gonna read all of it. Good to know. Can we read this one?
More goblins. Next.
You know what, fuck it. I'm taking all of that. Taking all of that. And Gale could learn Featherfall from that scroll that we just got. If we were so inclined to make him learn it. Survival failed. All y'all's survival failed. Okay, I did hear a bugbear assassin, right? Where the hell did it go? Not 100% sure. Can I talk to you?
Glad you were here for those goblins. Picked one off yesterday myself. Shot her through the throat. Well, that should have killed her, but she kept gasping. Clawing at the arrow.
Your first kill, don't worry, it gets easier. Or wish I'd seen that. It's boring when they just drop dead. Or taking life always has a cost. You have to feel it or you'll lose who you are. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that
I
one.
had the same thought. And it's just going to keep happening.
Okay, maybe the bugbear assassin is over. Nope. Probably jump down here now that I'm thinking about it. This is actually probably how he got up, too. Anyway, I apparently cannot do anything about that assassin. So let's go ahead and head over here.
We could say a prayer. We should have time for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have some respect. This really isn't the time to talk.
Yeah, fine. Is it the time to loot the body? No, I'm not going to do that. I was just trying to figure out how you was doing about it.
Glad you made it inside. Doubt we'll be safe here for long, though. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunting packs.
You could hold off a horde of goblins from this position. Why not take your chances on the road? You're scared of a few goblins? Pathetic. Nah, first option.
Maybe, but we're not fighters. If they broke through, it'd be a massacre. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, the better. If the road was clear, 10 days walk maybe. But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world.
So that brings up something of import to know. In the world of Faerun, which is where we are, a week isn't 7 days. A week is a 10-day, so 10 days long.
Not now. Please.
Well, fine. Anything else going on? I got some stuff that I could steal. I'm not going to, though. No, I say that. Nothing in the crate. That is not what I meant to do. There's belongings. Gold and things. Yeah. Okay, now we're moving on.
We could say a prayer.
Let's go ahead and head deeper into the grove. There's got to be someone to talk to, someone that could sell us some things.
That was close.
Let's go ahead and talk to Zevlor.
Far too close. Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. But I'm Zevlor.
I'm Brother Z.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
I have no quarrel with druids. Why are they forcing you out? These goblins, have there been many attacks as of late? I won't be staying long. I just need to find a healer. I have no quarrel with druids.
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
The ritual, is there no way to convince the druids to stop?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I'll see what I can do.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Wait, come back here.
Find me in the caves. I need to let people know we're moving.
Fine. Let's go ahead and continue on in. And we got the hollow up here.
I care about our lives.
We have Aaron over here. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Or him.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Let's go ahead and trade. Let's see. I can sell the simple robes. I can sell all 4 of these onyxes. Onyx eye? Actually, you know what? Before I do this, let's go ahead and take these back. Can I donate anything to him? I am going to... This is gonna sound stupid, and I know that. I'm going to look for some of my least useful things that aren't really worth all of that much money. Like... Yeah, like a quill. Metal fork. I'm gonna keep the candles. I'll go ahead and put the bedrolls in. I'll give him both of the mugs. The hat. And let's see if I do that. Yeah, I know I won't receive any gold. But yeah, so he now has a +1 attitude towards us. So in theory, things should be getting a little bit better. Let's see, anything here? Oh, hello. What the heck happened there? Did I trade my clothes? No, I am wearing... I gave him my robes, didn't I? Well, that was stupid of me if I did. I don't see robes in his inventory, though. At least not the robes that I had. But I also don't see robes in my inventory. No, I got robes down here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get my character off the screen. I'm going to see if there's anything else I could kind of trade over. Alright, so unfortunately there's not really much more I could just kind of give him. But let's go ahead and actually sell some things now. And see if we can't make any gold off of this. I will go ahead and put up like all of these goblin things. We'll go ahead and put up the secondary light crossbow, the scimitar, the goblin regular bows, both of the hand axes. I'm going to keep one of the short swords. And let's see, Asterion, anything worth selling from you? Not the grease bottle. Anything in Lazelle's inventory? Morningstar. I'll go ahead and let her keep the long sword. Hand axe. Javelins. Okay. And Gale's got a few small things as well. Then now if I balance the offer, I will now get 236 gold for this. No. So yeah, let's go ahead and accept the trade. And why are they really locking down the grove?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
What about the people here?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
Gazgau Tieflings, original!
I don't want this to happen either. But Korga makes the decisions. I can do nothing but pray to Sylvanas in the hopes that he'll protect them.
Your prayers won't save them, but your voice might sway Kaga.
You don't know Korga. She won't listen. I'm truly sorry.
I want to talk to you
anything
again.
else?
And I am now naked. I'm gonna leave and put my robes back on. And can Gale equip this shield? He can. That makes 0 sense. And he is still under the effects of mage armor. So his AC is 16. Alright, very well.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please? What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Say nothing. Get out while you can. The goblins will be back. Persuasion. You could all stay. A single blade can make a difference. Or tiefling. Have you forgotten? Sure. We should stand by our people and no one else. Or monk. To leave is a heavy choice. It will weigh on whatever path you walk next. Let's go ahead and try the monk one.
Just like I was saying, I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Cirque. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Very well. Now there are a lot of people to talk to in here.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
You're an idiot.
Though for the most part,
Children!
there are only a few people that I want to talk to in here.
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
So let's go and talk to Will here.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Hey there, can I have a word? This whelp is hopeless, you're wasting your time. Or it's good advice, child. You'll do well to listen. Let's go ahead and do that one.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Yes, and we both carry parasites. Another escapee, thank the gods, I need all the friends I can get. Who was that woman, the one in your thoughts, or peer further into his mind? I am not going to try that. I'm going to say yes, and we both carry parasites.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
So who is she? Hunting in the hells, dangerous territory. Caravanting with devils, I see. You should consider better company, or a devil's advocate. Do you think she'll bring the blood war to Faerun? I'm going to go with hunting in the hells is dangerous territory.
I'm no stranger to the infernal. Better to slay a devil before her fires burn common folk to ash. Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Let's join forces. I'll help you cast this devil back into the hells. I'm looking to cure the infection. I suggest we partner up. Or good luck with your devil problem. It seems you have work cut out for you. Let's go ahead and choose the second one.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlak. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
Go to the camp and wait for me.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Alright, so after that interaction, we have a few more things that we could do in here.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Are you alright? I see. Anything else on your mind?
He's still staring right past you.
Let's go ahead and turn around and see what he's looking
You see
at.
nothing out of the ordinary. When you turn back, there's no trace of the child.
He pickpocketed me. He pickpocketed me, and I have no idea how much he made off with.
Look, don't take your eyes off my hand.
Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that.
So what's your side of the business?
What? I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
Mattis.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Sleight of hand. Mimic his trick and make the ring disappear. Which, with my +5 to sleight of hand, shouldn't be too difficult. I say as the armor, or as the DC is a 15. Let's go ahead and quick save and see what we can do. That's going to be a failure.
Go on. Take the ring. And
all right,
watch
let's
your
try this
fortune
again.
change.
There we go. Success!
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested?
Continue.
Okay, fair. Let's go again. Heads or tails? Call it.
Heads.
Heads! There. Happy?
Here, take your ring back. I want to see your wares. I am indeed. I've got a free ring. Not yet. Flip the coin again. Return the ring and leave. Here, take your ring back. I want to see your wares. Let's do the flip the coin again.
Really? I mean, fine. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads! There. Happy?
Flip it again.
Mister, come on. Okay. Heads or tails?
Tails.
We got tails! There. Happy?
Here, take your ring back. I want to see your wares.
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
I succeeded on a perception check. Although I'm not sure why. He's got a ring of infinite wishes for 10 gold. That definitely isn't a farce. He's got a ring of resistance to ants. Hold up, I gotta read these descriptions. The exterior of this ring is roughly carved with nonsensical runes. Or the Ring of Resistance to Ants. A glob of tree sap studded with dead ants occupies the space where this ring stone once sat. Or the Ring of Lyconesis? A small pebble swings from a length of fishing line tied to a copper ring. Or a Ring of Being Really Invisible. This ring is missing its gem, or perhaps it's just very invisible. And then I got yellow dye, orange dye, light blue dye. Yeah, I got a lot of random things in here. Nothing I want.
Nothing caught.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Relax, I won't get angry. You didn't even manage to get anything from me. Get out of my sight. Insight. Observe her silently. Maybe these are just crocodile tears, which I do have a +5 for my insight. Or athletics. Ignore her theatrics and grab her. No. Let's go ahead and do an insight. It's an armor class, or not armor class, a DC of 5. Although knowing my luck on low rolls that I should have no possibility to fail, I tend to get 1s. So quick save and roll. There we go. Success!
You notice she's trembling. The tears streaming down her cheeks are indeed real.
Relax, I won't get angry. You didn't even manage to take anything.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Hey, you here to trade or?
Your partner's a thief.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
I want an apology from her. You could at least pretend to be sorry, or you can make it right by giving me a percentage of your take. Or you can at least pretend to be sorry is what I'm going to do.
I am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps. Think you could stand back a ways, pal? I'm fishing for chumps here.
So there's no more that they will talk to me about. Let's go ahead and climb down the ladder.
That might be worth a look.
And use the hole. I mean, I can't use it right now. Fine. I'll go back up the ladder. I am not going to continue down there just yet. I'm going to go ahead and, you know what, Asterion, I have you in my party for a reason. I know I could probably do it, but let's go ahead and lockpick this chest. I need a 15. I'm going to have a +7. Quick save. My math is right. That should just do it. Success. Open. And it's not even technically stealing, so take the gold.
Let's not get caught off guard.
Metallic gloves.
Let's see what you're hiding.
Not what I meant to do. I wanted to take a look at the backpack. Zoru!
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Yes, and I suggest you do as she says. You heard the woman bow. Hold it, Lizelle. I'll see to this one. I'm going to choose the first option.
Lower.
Wait for the tiefling to obey. She's serious. You better get on your knees fast. Well, that's enough, Lizelle. I'll take it from here. I'll do the first one.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
Can I talk to him again?
Please. I've been through enough.
Fair, fair, fair. Let's go ahead and talk to Lizelle. She has an explanation
Your
above her head.
kind proves compliant. A useful trait.
You're a dab hand at interrogations. We might need that skill again. What comes next? Or first tiefling option. You shouldn't have been so rough on him. Or second tiefling option. Tieflings are compliant. We are survivors. Let's go ahead and do the first option.
A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Tiefling option. We are tieflings with an F.
I am unfamiliar with the, well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run.
No. It's Faerun. What do you mean by purification?
The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Leave. Very well. Now, if I crouch, am I in anyone's line of sight? I am not, but there is possibly someone in here that I would be. There is someone paralyzed in here. Interesting. Let's go ahead and try to pick this door. We need a 10. We're going to have a +7. Quick save again and roll the dice. Natural 20. Critical success. Now, let's go ahead and come back to us. You know what? No, I'm going to be on Gale here.
The coward's root.
Open the door.
Stop! This place is off limits. Leave.
I'm just looking around. Insight, study her face and read her emotions. Persuasion, don't worry, I'm here to help. Deception, I'm afraid I can't. I've been placed in charge of this area. Intimidation, hush girl, another word and I'll snap your neck. So, the reason why I chose Gale is because he has the highest charisma in my current party. So, my intimidation is going to be a +1. Deception is going to be a +1. Persuasion is going to be a +3. So that's the don't worry, I'm here to help. So let's go ahead and choose that one. And I would really rather not kill this girl, so quick save, and let's go ahead and give this a roll. There we go. Success!
Damn it! Was inventory today? I'm sorry. Nerves are shot after the attack. Do what you gotta do. Sorry if I don't show you around.
Need a hand up?
I just fall back down. Legs are as steady as a foal's. Bloody potion!
Where did you get this potion? Sounds like it's quite the dodgy brew. Don't worry, you're not the only one to have trouble standing after too many potions. She can't come after you. Take her bag and leave. No. Where did you get this potion?
From the old lady in the cave. The one with the lotions and potions. To her credit, it worked. I'm as strong as a bugbear. And fearless. Course she also warned of side effects. Should have listened. Now I'm stuck guarding crates.
Wizard. Strong brews sometimes have lasting effects. You should prepare for the worst. Or, crate guarding is a serious job. You must feel pretty useless. Let's go ahead and do the wizard option.
What? No, she said it wouldn't be permanent. It can't be. It'll wear off soon. It has to.
Well, so, now that that's done, let's go ahead and come back in here. See if we can talk to her again.
If this isn't the most boring post in the Grove, I don't know what is.
Very well. I'm not going to steal anything in there yet. I might do that later.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
No, I'm good. Let's go ahead and head on in here. Makeshift prison.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Shut up. Those words can be your last. Or step between the crossbow and the goblin, or do nothing. I'm going to step between.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You! Move!
Intimidation. Lower your crossbow, or I'll deliver you right to your brother. Persuasion. No, shoot me. Should be easy, right? Or persuasion. This won't avenge canon. It won't change anything. Or monk insight. I sense the pain you carry, but killing this creature will not ease your burden or step out of the way. Let's go ahead and do the monk insight. Should actually have a chance at succeeding whatever this roll might be. So let's go ahead and do that. So it's going to be a plus 10. So roll away. Yep. Not a plus 10. A DC of 10. We got a 23. We're perfectly fine.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Because she's not a practice target. She's a person. If she dies, she'll take everything she knows to the grave. A goblin prisoner. Her life isn't yours to take. Because vengeance eats people alive. You'll grant the goblins 2 victories this day. My reasons are my own. Let's go ahead and do the second one.
If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
All right, now let's go ahead and try to talk to this person. Oh, hey, Gale has something for us. There we go.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Rather important, no less. All right, go ahead. Whatever it is, do make it brief. And no rest for the likes of us, Gale. I'm going to go ahead and do this one right now. I will, in fact, be taking a short rest at the very least right after this. But not right now.
What? No rest for the dashing? Pish posh. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you.
That's very gratifying to hear. Enough of the flattery. Where is this going? Can't say the feeling is exactly mutual. That's very gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of condition? Is it contagious? Can it be cured? Or so you've been lying to me this whole time? Wonderful. What kind of condition?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Your illness causes you to consume raw magic? I'm going to need the details. What kind of items are we talking about exactly? Wouldn't that ruin the item? What happens if you don't consume these artifacts? Are you telling me you're addicted to magic? Your illness causes you to consume raw magic. That's what I'm going to choose.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Where do you suggest we find the artifacts you need? I fail to see why you need me to help you with this. You've done fine without me so far. I'd be happy to help. Or sounds like no condition I've heard of. I'd say you're just fishing for loot. Where do you suggest we find these?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
I expected as much. Don't worry, I'm happy to help. What exactly would I risk either, or why exactly would I risk either of those for a wizard I barely know? And at the end of all that, I lose a valuable artifact? No thanks. Honestly, that sounds terrible. I see no upside for me. Let's go ahead and do the first one.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one!
Let's go ahead and talk to Saza.
Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
I just saved your life. Show some gratitude. Or who is this absolute you're so fond of? Your god? Let's go ahead and do that one.
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
You've caught my interest. Have any holy literature on you? An all-powerful goddess that can get you out of a cage. Let's go ahead and do the first one.
My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute bless one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
Booyog. The goblin word for magic. Primitive to a fault, but not entirely without merit.
Well, I'd certainly like to meet her, or a nice story, but buy it for a copper in a tavern nearby. Nope, I would certainly love to meet her.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
Deal. I'll get you out of there. Or you already told me what I need to know. I'll find the priestess myself, or not a chance. You could rot in this cage. Or deal. I'll get you out.
Then hurry up and do it. My tribe ain't as friendly as I am.
So, before I do that, I want to take a look at my journal real quick.
Even your cages are boring.
Save the goblin. The goblin is a prisoner. She promised us an introduction to her tribe, and they're powerful healer if we break her out. So good to know. There are also various things here. So
and your dogs.
I'm a step away from you for a second so that you stop yelling at me. What I was trying to do. So there is a system of inspiration here in Baldur's Gate 3. It is this right here that I have set up, or the game has set up for me. So for Gale, he is a sage, and he is curious and well-read, with an unending thirst for knowledge. Learning about rare lore of the world will inspire you to put this knowledge to greater purpose. Us, we have the urchin background, so after surviving a poor, bleak childhood, you know how to make the most out of very little. Using your street smarts, bolster your spirits for the journey ahead. And we have earned a inspiration after the artful dodger, earned Manus' respect by taking his ring. Then for Lizelle, you are trained in battlefield tactics and combat, having served in a militia, mercenary company, or officers' corps. Show smart tactics and bravery on the battlefield to enhance your prowess. And she got her inspiration for No One Left Behind. Ensure all of the Grove defenders survived the first goblin assault. And then for Asterion, he is a charlatan, so you're an expert in manipulation, prone to exaggeration, and more than happy to profit from it. Bending the truth and turning allies against each other will lead to greater success down the road. So yeah, that's all of that. We have an evidence chest here with nothing in it. Another one here with nothing in it. Can I? Nope, that's locked. So I forget if I need to speak with someone to get her out of there, or if I need to pick the door. So I'm going to look around to see if I can't find it.
I already met your friend. You here to get me out of here?
I already told you what I... Wait.
Well, hurry up. I got all the time in the world. You don't. You gonna open this cage or what? Well, hurry up.
Okay.
You gonna open this cage or what? Well, hurry up.
So it appears that I can't get out of here without unlocking this door. So let's go ahead and get to Asterion and try to lockpick this door. Just needs a 10, so nothing too crazy. We have a +7 So we only need a 3. And there we go. Success!
What to do?
Now let's go ahead and open up the door.
Bloody teeth. Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word.
Who is this Absolute?
We're burning her name across the face of the
already
world.
done
we
all
are.
of that.
The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
Follow me, I'll keep you safe.
Happily. Lead the way.
Alright, so now that that's done, let's go ahead and turn off turn-based mode. And continue on. Are these going to be enemies? Doesn't look like it. Before I go out that way, I'm actually going to save my game just to be safe. And see what happens when I walk out.
Your rescue attempt has been noticed. Choose your next move carefully.
Intimidation. Anyone who wants to hurt Saza will have to face me. Persuasion. Quiet. She's going to help me destroy her old camp. I'm going to do persuasion. I need a 15. And I have no charisma to speak of. So, huzzah! I need to roll a 16 or better. Hey, look at that! Continue.
You're persuasive enough. You and the goblin are free to go.
So I guess we're gonna need to sneak out of here. Okay, let's go ahead and pull up the map. So I need to go this way. Yeah, let's go ahead and try to come around this way and see if I can be any better off. What's this? Let's save the goblin. What's this? The blade. Got it.
Free for the taking.
I'm still gonna go this way, though. I guess she doesn't want to sneak.
I could use the target practice.
Alright, that did not work. Let's go ahead and load.
You're persuasive enough. You and the goblin are free to go.
I can pack or talk, and right now I'm packing.
Very well, so we're not going to try to go that way. I think we might be able to get out through the makeshift prison. I think. What do you mean I can't reach? It's on the other side. Got it. Let's see if I could jump down here. Ooh, there's an area over here, which will lead to things. Oh, that's how you would get in there normally if you were unable to pick the lock. But if I climb down here, I could jump over here, come up this, and I don't think there's any reason for me to go over there. What's this? Stone door? Where does this go?
Shut it!
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Let's find another
Ow. The goblin died. You know, I'm going to go ahead and load this quick save. And I just thought of something. I actually have the ability to fast travel, I believe. Yeah, I can fast travel. So let's go ahead and... Oh no. We are wanting to go here, correct? Yeah, so the goblin... Yeah, all of that stuff. So if I fast traveled to this...
Oi! Don't leave your pal Sazza behind! I can't follow your fancy booyog!
Got it. Okay.
Bloody thieves everywhere. We moving or what?
Yeah, give me one moment and I'll figure out how to get you out of here without killing you this time. Alright, so let's go ahead and, first of all, let's see if I can... Nope. I have overridden autosaves, or... I've overridden quick saves. Have I overridden autosaves? Yes, I have. So let's go ahead and head back over here.
That's curious.
Bring everyone over here. And then enter. And then right now, let's go ahead and switch to Asterion. And break him off. Enter into stealth with him.
Glowing eyes are so rarely a good sign. Best tread carefully.
And try to make it around here to this button.
Let's find another one.
And if I use this, it should hopefully turn off the bear over there. So I can now regroup Asterion with the rest of the party. And in theory, yeah, the bear totem is no longer going to cause us an issue.
Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces.
What are you doing? It's me, Sazza.
You and them other idiots mucked up the old raid. The Absolute don't like failures.
I ain't a failure. I'll be an hero when I tell the boss about this place. And you'll be maggot food.
I'll be telling the boss myself. Kill him!
Alright, so we have a little bit of a combat here. Let's go ahead and try to take out these guys.
May the gods take you first.
Alright, so I missed. That is unfortunate. However, I should still have my unarmed strike. And that is going to be the... Actually, no. Let's go ahead and try to get over here just to kind of free things up. End of my turn. And now we got Gale.
Step to it.
So let's go ahead and move Gale up here. And let's see what sort of stuff he could do. Frost. Only 65% chance of hitting anyone. What other spells might I have? Firebolt. Burning Hands. Definitely not enough space. Ooh, Witch Bolt. Let's go ahead and try to Witch Bolt this one. And nothing I can do as a bonus action. Very well. End turn. We'll go ahead and move Lizelle up here and have her make a ranged attack. 55, 55, 55, 45. So it's not that good of a chance, but it's better than nothing. Hey, we hit it. Nice. And let's go ahead and end our turn. You missed. What do you have? You have a whole lot of nothing. So I'm going to move you over here. And I actually just realized that Asteria never actually got grouped back with the party. So let's go ahead and move Asterion around. Let's see if before he enters combat I can... Yeah. And he has now entered battle proper. Let's go ahead and move here. End her turn. And move Asterion up. And that is going to be the end of Asterion's turn. Now let's go ahead and try to take this guy down. Hit him with the unarmed strike, or with the with our main hand. Let's go ahead and try to kick him to death. He is down. And we got some stuff that we can grab from him. And let's go ahead. And for now, let's move here. Nope, jump is an action. So let's go ahead and move up this way. Yeah, and end our turn. Now for Gale, we do need to use our action to hit with Witch Bolt again. So let's go ahead and do that. Which took care of our enemies pretty nicely. What is this? Oh, it's a water barrel. And Gale can go ahead and stay here. Lizelle can go ahead and move here. I'm gonna try to snipe this. Ooh, nice critical hit. Ooh, and it killed her. Very well. In turn, we'll end Saza's turn. And can I do not have advantage against that, so I can't do a sneak attack. However, I should be able to just do a regular ranged attack. I missed. Why is there like a animal on the screen? Alright, now I'm going to jump up here and move over here.
Here we go again.
And end my turn. Can I do anything with this? Doesn't currently look like it. So, firebolt. Got him. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Because that would have been annoying. And let's go ahead and see if we can't, A, get Asterion back into the group now. Thank you. And B,
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
What all do we got going on in here? Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's go ahead and grab that. Already grabbed that.
His breaths are shallow, his wounds deep. He doesn't respond to your voice.
No! I did not mean to attack him. That was purely unintentional. Okay, what is that on the map? Save the refugees? No. So I wonder how attacking him is going to come around and bite me in the ass later. Because I know it's going to. I'm just not 100% sure how it is. But let's go ahead and move over here.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
There's a trap. You need Trap Disarm Toolkit to neutralize dangerous traps. So I'm going to go ahead and avoid that chest for right now. And let's just go ahead and make our way out of here. Climb on up. Climb on up.
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say.
Gratitude doesn't help me. Tell me about that priestess. You made me a promise, remember? No one deserves to be locked up like that. I'll do a lot worse than a cage if you don't make this worth my while. You made me a promise, remember?
Never break a promise, unless there's something in it for me. I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp.
Where are you going? Looks like some of us have leveled up, so let's go ahead and start doing that. Monk level 3. Our subclass becomes available. Our HP is increased to 24. We gain additional key points. We have learned the detect missile ability, which you use your reaction to reduce the damage of a ranged weapon attacked by 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier, plus your monk level. If the damage is reduced to 0, you could use a key point to deflect the missile. Very well. And this right here is from a subclass that I haven't chosen yet, so I'm going to go ahead and ignore that. But specialization is available, so let's go ahead and continue on. We are going to be a Way of Shadow monk. However, there is also the Way of the four elements, which you focus your ki to bend the elements to your will, using them as an extension of your own body. Harmony of Fire and Water. While not in combat, regain half your key points, rounded down. So that is good. Not going to worry about it now. The Way of the Four Elements is kind of your Avatar The Last Airbender monk subclass. We have Way of the Open Hand. You specialize in unarmed combat, using your hands and your control of ki to heal or inflict grievous wounds. As a flurry of blows, topple. You can punch twice in quick succession and possibly knock the target prone, or punch twice in quick succession to stagger the target, making it unable to take reactions. So that's Flurry of Blows, stagger. And then Flurry of Blows, push. Punch twice in quick succession and possibly push the target 17 feet away. So those are all good and the like, but we are going to go with Way of Shadow. Shadow Arts Hide. Hide from your enemies by succeeding a stealth check. Stick to dark and avoid enemy sightlines. Attacking or creating a spell will reveal your location. So that is a bonus action, and it does not require a key point or anything. Though I do also have Shadow Arts Pass Without a Trace. Call forth a Veil of Shadows and Silence that gives you and all nearby companions a +10 bonus to stealth checks. Unlike in the regular game, this does last until you finish a long rest. It is concentration. It does cost 2 key points. Shadow Arts Darkness. Create a dark shroud that heavily obscures and blinds creatures within. Creatures cannot make ranged attacks in or out of it. This lasts for 10 turns. It is also concentration. And it as well costs 2 key points. Shadow Arts Dark Vision. It grants a creature the ability to see in the dark out to a range of 40 feet. This lasts until you finish a long rest, and it also costs 2 key points. So these two, the Darkness and Dark Vision, we'll probably never use. But the Pass Without a Trace, we'll be using that quite a lot, as well as the Hide. We also have Shadow Arts Silence. Create a soundproof sphere. All within are silenced and immune to thunder damage. It lasts for 100 turns. It is concentration, and it costs 2 key points. So this will, like if I am going up against a wizard, sorcerer, warlock that is hitting me with spells, I could put them in a cone of silence, and it will basically make it so they can't cast spells, which is very good. And I can also cast Minor Illusion. Create an illusion that compels nearby creatures to investigate. You can remain hidden while casting the spell. The spell can be cast while I am silenced. So that is very nice indeed. So we're going to go ahead and continue. And because of my legacy, because of my bloodline, I have also unlocked Burning Hands, which deals 4 to 24 damage or 4d6 fire damage. Each flammable target hit with 3 to 18 fire damage. Sure. On a save, target still takes half damage. It is a dex save based off my charisma. Probably not going to be hitting many people with it. But I can do this once a long rest. We also have Lizelle here, who has leveled up. And she gains an additional 8 hit points. And we'll go over what that means here in a second. We have Battle Master, which the Battle Masters are paragons of tactical superiority, combining combat maneuvers and experience in the field to dominate every fight. We will gain 3 maneuvers if we take this, and we use the maneuvers with our superiority dice, which will basically let her deal an extra D8 of damage, which can be very useful. We could turn her into an Eldritch Knight. Eldritch Knights study magic to supplement their weaponry, allowing them to overcome resistances from the toughest foes. We gain the ability to ritually bind the weapon in our hand. The weapon can't be knocked out of my hand, and it automatically returns to you when thrown. So that could be very interesting. It also gives us spells. We are essentially a fighter wizard here, so our spells, if I remember correctly, are reliant on our intelligence score. If we look over to the side, we will see that our intelligence is a 10, so not that good. Not going to worry about Eldritch Knight. We also have Champion. You approach the complex problems posed by combat with one distinctly effective solution. You hit those problems really quite hard, and she will gain improved critical hit. The number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking is reduced by 1. This effect can stack. So she would need to roll a 19 to get a critical on an attack roll, which can be effective, though if that's all I'm getting, I think I'm going to go Battle Master. So I can get Commander Strike. I'm going to go ahead and look through these and let you know which ones I choose. Alright, so the 3 maneuvers that I have chosen are Pushing Attack, which spend a superiority die to make an attack roll that deals an additional 1d8 damage and possibly pushes the target 15 feet back. I also have Repose. When a hostile creature misses you with a melee attack, expend your superiority die to retaliate with a powerful strike that deals an additional 1d8 damage. As well as Trip Attack. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage and possibly knocks the target prone. The target must be large or smaller. So I could knock you prone, I could push you back, and if you miss me, I could hit you. So yeah, that's what we're doing there. She also gains the Githyanki Psionic Jump, which triples her current jump distance. She can do this once a long rest. And she has leveled up.
Let's get going.
And now with all of that done, this right here is the Goblin Camp. What do we got over here? Ask the Goblin Priestess for help. Very well. And find the Githyanki Patrol. And then hunt down Karlach. And the hidden cache. Alright, so before we move on, my characters have been at this for quite some time. So take a short rest to replenish some resources. I could do that. I'm going to go ahead and take a long rest. I have enough camp supplies. That reminds me. Before I do that, I have camp supplies in my inventory, don't I? So I'm going to go ahead and send this bedroll to camp. I'm going to go ahead and clear out my inventory for a moment. I will be back when I'm done with that. Alright, so I didn't quite really clear out my inventory, but I was able to move some things over. Let's go ahead and take a long rest. You don't have enough camp supplies. Taking a long rest now will only restore hit points and spell slots up to half their maximum. And you won't regain any... What happens if I go to camp? Camp. At your camp, you can take a long rest and fully heal your party. You can also manage party members, advance relationships with your companions, store items, and eventually change your character and recruit more followers. Very well. Well, since we are at camp, let's go ahead and talk to some people.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
What's the story with that little artifact you have?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
What do you think of all that's happened to us thus far?
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
You must have thoughts on her little stowaways?
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. If we're truly desperate, we can try to convince that goblin gut in assisting us. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
What will you do if we actually manage to remove the tadpoles?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
No reason for us not to stay together if we get on well?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Seems personal. I won't pry if it's something you... or if it's not something you don't want to talk about.
Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation. I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
Turn to other matters. We should get to know each other a little bit more.
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
You don't want to talk about it? We have to rely on each other. Easier if we knew each other as well. I'm just looking to make conversation. If you're not comfortable, I won't press you. Let's go ahead and do that one. Shadowheart does seem like a very private person.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
And let's go ahead and leave. Here is our traveler's chest, which we have the Mask of the Shapeshifter. We have some clothing sets, a bewildering adventurer thing, Drake General Die, and then all the things that we sent over. What is this? Combine this die with an equipment item to alter the color of fabric, leather, or even metal. That doesn't tell me what color it is, though. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Let's go ahead and put that back in there. I guess... Open. Oh, we have various foodstuffs in here. Got it. Ooh, there's a potion of animal speaking. I'll take that. Potion of flying. Potion of mind reading. Potion of feather fall. And an elixir of hill giant strength. As well as some foods. Nope. Let's go ahead and take the Mask of the Shapeshifter. And take a look at what is in here. Cape of the Red Prince. Very well. Loot. We got a bicorn hat and a needle of the outlaw rogue. Let's see, this is... It's calling itself a dagger. Interesting. It deals 1d6 plus 3 piercing damage. Now let's go ahead and take this. Asterion might be very useful with it. Anything here? Nope, that's just a thing. And none of my people know how to use a lute, I believe. So we'll go ahead and leave that back in there. And then just kind of leave the rest. Let's see, can I, from this screen, equip that weird dagger to Asterion? I can. Very well. Oh, it does 1d6 for me because of monk stuff. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, well, whatever.
Right, what now?
Asterion, how you doing, buddy?
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
Tell me about yourself.
What's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Well, fine. Leave. I want Asterion in my party. Here is Lizelle.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
You look so unusual. Githyanki are rare in these parts.
I expect I am your first.
I've never heard of your kind until my capture. I know of Githyanki, but I've never met one. I've crossed paths with Githyanki before. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that one.
And they didn't cut you from navel to neck. Well, perhaps they were otherwise occupied. I am still getting used to people like you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Come on, it isn't that large. As if your upturned bat snout is any better. Really, thanks for noticing. Be silent in the face of her goading. Let's go ahead and do the second one.
Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified.
Do you know much about mind
I
flayers?
understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Very well. Do you know what happens if we don't find a cure?
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
That just sounds awful. How are you so calm? Try to suppress your rising panic. That's not going to happen. We will find a cure. Let's go ahead and do the first one.
Because I do not intend to let this happen. Not to me, and if you stick with me, not to you. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
You're worried we haven't changed. This is good news.
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Very well, let's go ahead and back off on her. What is over here? Nothing! Very well. This is probably the room of someone that we can get later. But moving on around, looks like we have Will right here.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
How does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hells? Tell me, Will. How did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers? I've noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in a battle? Or I'd like you to join me. Let's go ahead and do the first one.
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own. Chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
Who is this source of yours?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Let's move on to other matters then.
All right. Anything more we should discuss?
Tell me, how did you become the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
What act could be finer than saving a life? You must have felt proud. And he named you the Blade of Frontiers? Whatever became of the boy, I wonder. Goblins, pitiful vermin, easy to kill, hardly worth getting worked up about. Let's go ahead and do the first one.
Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The Frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
And before that? Or how great could you be? I've never heard of you. Or is that how you lost your eye in the goblin battle? Or because of where I'm from? It's nice to finally put a face to the name. Or I'd like to talk to you about something else. No, let's go ahead and put a face to the name.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
I've noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in battle?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Alright, well then let's go and talk about something else. Never mind. And next up we have Gale.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
I think I have a magical item you'd be interested in. I was wondering the conditions of yours. Why does it require magic? I need you to remain in camp for a while. Let's go ahead and do the second one.
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
I think I have a magical artifact you'll be interested in.
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
And leave. Alright, and now at this point, I could go ahead and choose my various party members. I want to keep Gale. No, I want to keep Asterion. Honestly, I kind of want everyone in my party. I'm going to have Lizelle stay behind, though.
Chuck, you believe you can survive without me?
I'm not arguing. Remain here.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
And I'm going to have Gale stay behind. No, I'm going to keep Gale for now. I'll play with Will a little bit later. Let's go ahead and get Lionheart back in here, though.
Something the matter?
Join me.
All right. Some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
All right, and now...
No time to dally.
Ooh, I can actually walk around with her. But she can level up, so let's go ahead and level her up. Oh, wow, she gains quite a lot. So she has the ability to enhance ability. She grant advantage on certain ability checks. She has Hold Person, Lesser Restoration, which will cure a creature from disease, poison, paralysis, and blindness. Hold Person, of course, causes Hold Person. Prayer of Healing, which can heal 5 to 19 hit points. It can only be used outside of combat and no effect on undead and constructs. Protection from poison. Touch a creature to neutralize all poison effects, all poisons affecting it, and grant it protection against poisonous influences. Grants advantage on saving throws against being poisoned and resistance to poison damage, and that lasts until you finish a long rest. She also has the silence spell. She can cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action, which will deal 1d8 plus 3 force damage. Warding Bond. Ward an ally that gain resistance to all damage and a +1 bonus to their armor class and saving throws. Each time the ally takes damage, you take the same amount of damage. Each time the warded creature takes damage, the spellcaster takes the same amount of damage. Okay. We got Mirror Image. These are just going through all the spells. So Mirror Image. Create 3 illusionary duplicates of yourself that distract attackers. Each duplicate increases your armor class by 3. Very nice. Whenever you successfully evade an attack, one of the duplicates disappears. And very nice. Let's go ahead and continue. Got our level 1 spells and our level 2 spells here. Let's see what I could drop. I'm going to go ahead and drop Bane. We've got Healing Word and Cure Wounds. I'm going to drop Cure Wounds as well. Because Healing Word is more of a distance heal than anything else, and I like the effect of that. We have Aid, 5 healing. Heal your allies and increase their hit point maximum by 5 points until you finish a long rest. Lesser Restoration, very situational. Don't need to have it on at all times. We have that Warding Bond, protection from poison, Calm Emotions, Hold Person, Enhance Ability, Blindness, limit a foe's sight range. It is easier to hit when the creature will miss more often. Attack rolls against it have advantage, and the foes have disadvantage on attack rolls, so that could be useful. Silence, Spiritual Weapon, and Prayer of Healing. Let's go ahead and put in Spiritual Weapon and Blindness. And then now that that is done, let's go ahead and take our long rest. You have enough camp supplies to restore all hit points and spell slots if you long rest. Yes. Ooh, everyone wants to talk to me, it looks like. So let's go ahead and start over here. To Shadowheart.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find this priestess gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
So what will come for you once this is all over? How are you feeling? You know, this could be our last night together. No. How are you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
Maybe I could leave you tied up while I hunt for a cure. No hesitation. I just end your misery then and there. Let's not do this. I don't like hypothetical questions. If you turn into a monster, I'd run away. No hesitations. I'd end your misery then and there.
Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
Very well, very well. Now let's go talk to Asterion.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring when we meet this goblin priestess. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
It doesn't have to be. We can still travel together. Probably once the word is gone, I'm going on my own way. Or what? Will you miss me? Let's go ahead and do the first.
Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
We hardly know each other. I thought you didn't like me. True, I am pretty impressive. I'm just trying to survive like you. I have my talents, if you want to explore them, or you're too close. I'm just trying to survive.
Yes, we're more similar than I thought.
Are you feeling alright?
Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
What do you mean you need to get some air? We are in the wilderness, sir. Can't get much more air than that. Lizelle.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
What do you mean by the tears? Faerun isn't so bad, give it a chance. You want to do battle up where? Let's go ahead and do the tears.
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear.
Are all Githyanki from the tears? Or it must be quite a shock to leave your crush behind and arrive here. Let's go ahead and do our all Githyanki from the tears.
Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousin's throats at the Vaj's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Very well, very well. Will.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Surprisingly fine in spite of it all. Nervous. I don't like the idea of that thing in my brain. Confident. No tiny tadpole will be getting the better of me. I'm more interested in how you feel. I'm surprisingly fine in spite of it all.
Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Something special about us, or at least about our tadpoles. It makes no sense, I know. Why haven't we turned? We could probably dig up some poison mushrooms if you're that keen to be sick. Let's go ahead and do the second one.
Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Very well, and Gale has nothing to say to us, so let's go ahead and finish our long rest. Mixed coffee. What am I doing? Sure, full rest. Asterion, what are you doing? Saving! Prepared spells. Wizards, clerics, paladins, and druids can change their prepared spells at any time outside of combat. Oh, that's not how that's supposed to work, but okay. Anyone else want to talk to me now that we are in the morning? Doesn't look like it. So let's go ahead and break camp.
So, do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
Alright, and before we continue, Gale.
I applaud your taste.
You say that in my inventory I have things that you can consume. Like what? Oh hey, Gale can absorb these items. The gloves of power. I'm not going to let you do that, but good to know that that is what it means. There's a scroll of detect thoughts. Interesting. All right. And next, before we move on, let's go ahead and fast travel here. Because I remembered this place. We have an ancient door. It is locked.
Maybe there's another entrance.
There probably is another entrance. However, with our +7, we should be able to get this 20. I will go ahead and quick save and kind of... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I will go ahead and quick save and kind of save scum until I get it, though. We will go ahead and also add guidance. So, here we go. Natural 20, look at that. Very nice indeed. Let's go ahead and head on in.
Avoid that trap.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
There are traps all around here. Just so you are aware. Going to go ahead and move slowly.
There are traps about.
And right here is a button that we could use to disarm all the traps. Except for the one on the sarcophagus, it looks like.
Trap. Be cautious.
Trap.
I could have sworn that button was to disarm all of the traps. Okay. Now, before we open that, let's go ahead and head through here. This is labeled as just door. Does this take you to the outside? It does. Or not, it takes us over here.
Where's the bloody lock? No lock, no handle. How does it open?
Hey, Asterion leveled up. So did Gale. So let's go ahead and level them up. Level up Rogue to level 3. He gains his specialization. His health increases to 24. And then everything down here is for subclass, which we are going to change because I do not want to be the Arcane Trickster. Again, it is an intelligence-based caster. I'm not going to worry about that. We do also have the Assassin, which in regular D&D is one of my favorite rogue subclasses. Assassin Initiate. You are the deadliest against unprepared enemies. In combat, you have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that haven't taken a turn yet. Any successful attack roll against a surprise creature is a critical hit. Quick as an alley cat in a rain dark city. You immediately restore your action and bonus action at the start of combat. So, interesting. But you prefer to deal a sublime punishment to a single foe at a time. Not in a duel, mind, because a duel implies chivalry. You are too busy getting the job done for honor. But yeah, so essentially an assassin, if they're able to like get an attack on someone that doesn't know they're there, it's an automatic critical, which is a great boost to have. Although there is something that the thief gives that I think is so much better than that. This is honestly, if this was in the tabletop game, it would be kind of game breaking. So it is incredibly powerful. But anyway, the thief uses their skill in stealth and larceny to acquire whatever they wish, whether from a third-story window or the depths of a long-forgotten ruin. They gain second-story work. You've mastered the art of falling and gain resistance to falling damage. But the thing that I think is kind of broken is fast hands. You gain an additional bonus action, which is crazy. And then now Gale. Let's go ahead and level Gale up. His health is finally 20. He has unlocked second level spell slots as well. And what second level spells do we want him to learn? We have Arcane Lock, Blindness, Blur, Cloud of Daggers, Crown of Madness, Darkness, Hold Person, Gust of Wind, Flame Sphere, nice. Enlarge Reduce, Detect Thoughts, Dark Vision. How long does Detect Thoughts last? Detect Thoughts until you lasts until you finish a long rest. It is a concentration spell though, so might not want that. Invisibility is also nice. Knock, Magic Weapon, Acid Arrow, Mirror Image, Misty Step is also nice. Web, Shatter, Damage all nearby creatures and objects. Creatures made of inorganic materials such as stone have disadvantage on the save. On save, target takes half the damage. So Shatter's a good spell. See Invisibility, Scorching Ray, Ray of Enfeeblement, another good spell. Phantasmal Force, Charm Person, Chromatic Orb, Color Spray, Disguise Self, Expeditious Retreat. Oh, these are the first level spells that I could also learn. Okay. Let's go ahead and take Scorching Ray, which is going to hurl 3 rays of fire. Each ray deals 2 to 12 damage. And let's also take Shatter. Yeah. And let's go ahead and unlearn False Life. I never actually used it. As well as Grease. And get Scorching Ray and Shatter on there. Although that did remind me that our friend here has the ability to cast Mage Armor. So why would you cast it with a 2nd level spell slot? We want to cast Mage Armor to increase his armor class.
At least things have stayed interesting. No lock, no handle. How does it open?
Where's the bloody lock?
There is no handle. How does it open? That is a great question. I will go ahead and figure that out later. We got a chest here containing a silver necklace. Got a torch on the ground, which we will go ahead and take. We got another chest over here containing some cups. And a book over here, which, yeah. I'll go ahead and take it. I won't read it though. Now, what is through these doors? It is locked.
Was someone there?
Asterion, my dear sir, can you lockpick the giant doors for me, please? We need a 10. Quick save. And roll. There we go. Yeah, 26. No problem. Success. Very nice, very nice. Now let's go ahead and head on in.
Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
So,
I wonder what was so subversive about.
Trust me when I say we want to run through here and loot every body that is in here and remove all of the
There's no time to waste.
all of the stuff on their bodies. So let's go ahead and take those. We have another scribe over here. So he has a dagger and some gold. We'll take those. We have a chest over here with another necklace. We could go down there. I might do that later. We have another scribe here with a quarterstaff and some gold. I'm not going to climb down that just yet, because I believe there was another scribe over here. Yes, there is. And this one has a dagger and a key. And we have a chest back here with a cup, and it looked like an egg. I'm not going to lie. It really did look like an egg. And then this way
What could a book contain that requires it to be bound with chains?
Alright, so after that interruption, I have no idea what it said about the Book of Dead Gods, but I will go ahead and grab it.
The book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock.
Cleric Wisdom, channel a spark of divine power into the lock. Which, I'll get a +3 for it, as opposed to a +1 or a +0. So let's go ahead and try that. And we'll go ahead and also guide ourselves. And because I can, quick save. Very nice. Success!
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
Religion! Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Examine the book more closely. Don't think I need it, but I'll do another quick save. Yep, didn't need it at all. Success!
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last 3 names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scroll as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Gale is inspired. Nice. And he has gained 25 experience points for it. Can I take the book? Very well, very well. And then there is a chest right here with some gold in it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go back to our main character. Anything else of interest? There is not. I remember why we were running around as Shadowheart, so let's go ahead and head back to her and make our way down.
Jurgle. This must be ancient. No one worships the final scribe anymore.
We have a warrior right here that had a scimitar and some gold. And there's a plaque up there. Can I read the plaque?
The inscription is in a language unknown to you.
It's in a language unknown to me.
At the ready.
What about Gale?
The inscription is in a language
It's unknown to Gale.
To you.
What about Asterion?
The inscription is in a language
What about me?
to you. The inscription is
Nope.
in a
Okay.
language unknown
Back to
to
Shadowheart. Nothing I can do over here. Can I do anything over in this corner? There's a button. Press the button. And you remember how we took all of the equipment off of the skeletons? This is why. And now Asterion has run up. That is as far as he can get. However, we have 2 bonus actions. So I could use a bonus action to dash and not get close enough to hit this guy. But that is fine. I'll go ahead and run up to over here. And then can I use a bonus action to hide?
Time for a new approach.
I apparently failed my hide. But we're going to go ahead and leave him right there. Next is us. So we're going to run up over here. I forgot I have burning hands. It is not nearly far enough. Can't really do much, though. Let's go ahead and examine these guys real quick. They have a 15 armor class. They have resistance to bludgeoning damage, and they are immune to poison damage. So, yeah, that is good to know. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of stay here. Yeah. Next we have Shadowheart, which I could bring over here. And I could use one of my second level spells to cast Spiritual Weapon. This is not the time that I want to do that, though. Let's just go ahead and cast Sacred Flame on this guy. 4 damage, okay.
Swords meet
So then now we have Gale, who I will also bring Gale up here. We have a second level Scorching Ray. We have Witch Bolt, Shatter, Thunder Wave, Firebolt. Yeah, let's go ahead and Firebolt this guy. It missed. I figured it would, but had to try. Now, before I use Asterion, let's go ahead and try to use our Self. Yeah. Or not. Can I? Yes, I can. Alright, so let's go ahead and get behind this guy. And use our main hand to attack. And then use our unarmed strike to attack him. We missed. I kind of figured we would, but I had to try. Now, in theory, I should be able to sneak attack him. Very nice. Very nice. And then now, let's go ahead and try to move up this way. And can I hide? I can. Now can I dash? I can. So we're going to go ahead and move over here. And we're going to leave ourselves right there. We have more movement, so we can go ahead and move over this way. And then next up is Shadowheart, but Shadowheart is in a cone of, or a sphere of silence. So let's go ahead and move out of that. And these guys are a little bit stronger than I thought they were going to be, so I will go ahead and cast a Spiritual Weapon. I could select the variety very well. Let's go ahead and have it be a maul. And let's go ahead and cast it here. And Can I do anything with my bonus action that won't cost another spell slot? I can Sacred Flame. I'm going to Sacred Flame this guy. And that is the end of her turn. So let's go ahead and move Gale out of the silence. And then let's go ahead and do a Scorching Ray. Got 1, 2, 3. Or did those first two? Path is interrupted. I can't. What about you? Can't on you either. So I guess you're taking all 3 Scorching Rays. Which unfortunately also kind of means that that spiritual weapon was placed poorly, but that is what it is. We're going to go ahead and end our turn. Okay, so Asterion is no longer hidden, I take it. We're going to go ahead and attack this guy. And then we're going to go ahead and use our bonus action. What is this? Jump. Can we use our bonus action to shove this guy down to the rest of our party by chance? I could certainly try. Nope, I failed. Oh, well, it was worth a try.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Yeah, that's as far as that's gonna be able to go. Let's go ahead and head back on up to us.
Another step
Move
forward.
on over here. And regular attack. That is not what I meant to do, darn it. Then let's go ahead and come over here and not have enough movement to reach him. But I can, at the cost of a...
Protect me.
Yeah.
One can't
Gale,
always be a gentleman.
you technically already used your action because I accidentally told you to hide. So, do you have anything you can do with a bonus action? You do not. Let's go ahead and get you up here.
Ease.
And then Shadowheart.
Can't afford to let up.
Let's go ahead and get Shadowheart up here. And so, Healing Word here is a first level spell. It will normally heal 4 to 7 hit points. If I use a second level spell slot to do it, which it would be my last second level spell, so I'm not going to. But if I did, it would possibly heal 5 to 11 as opposed to 4 to 7. I'm not going to do that, but I also can't do anything else. So we're going to go ahead and sit still. Sit still. Sit still. And apparently let him move himself into his own thing of silence. Let's go ahead and make a ranged attack against him, which caused the silence to fall. And nothing else I can do, so we're going to end Astarion's turn. No, I don't want to do that. We're going to move down this way. And also use a ranged attack against him. And there we go. And we now have a spiritual weapon that is just kind of up. So very nice. Singular gold piece. Gale, my friend. I need you to drink a potion of healing, please. Go ahead and drink another. And let's go ahead and return to Shadowheart. I apparently missed a couple of these scribes. Let's go ahead and grab this one.
This way.
Not what I meant to do. I did not want to sit. There we go. Now let's go ahead and head on into the room that was activated once we pressed that button.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
We have a chest right here, which has an amulet of lost voices, which if we examine it, it allows us to speak with dead. So that can be very useful. We also have some gold and a potion in here. Anything else of interest other than the crypt? Oh, we have a plaque. What does a plaque say?
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
Very well. Let's go ahead and try to open up the tomb, shall we?
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me, right as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
What is the worth of a single mortal's life? Quite the question. What's the reason for it? So he has spoken. What he are you talking about? Little spooked by the crawling out of a tomb bit. What are you? A peaceful undead. Interesting. Why aren't you attacking me? Let's go ahead and try that one.
Because that would be senseless. Wilt thou answer my question?
Sure, ask away.
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
No one's life is worth more than any other. We are all equal. That depends on a person's deeds. Life's only value is a currency. Doesn't matter to me otherwise. Each life is of infinite value and merits sacrificing everything for. The only life that matters is mine, or tiefling. In my experience, that depends on what the mortal looks like, or monk. Mortal lives are not single. They are part of a greater whole, a path to enlightenment. Let's go ahead and do that one, because I'm a monk, might as well.
Few strive for such balance. Fewer still achieve it. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Alright, so that was Withers. Without going too much into detail,
We have nothing more to discuss. Continue on thy way, as if I were not here. I must attend this place after so many years away. We will see each other again soon.
soon it's rather vague. When exactly? You better follow me. Or you better not follow me. There will be consequences. Or you seem very certain of that. How? Yeah, let's
The
do that one.
mechanics of fate would be difficult to explain to one such as thyself. Regardless, it will occur.
Yeah, so Withers there. He will eventually find you in your camp, and you could pay him a small amount of gold to basically respec your characters. So it is fun to have him. Is there anything down here? It's fun to have him. He can be very useful. Very well, I just pulled down a lever. Or pulled down a ladder. Which I could use to get out of here. Something tells me I shouldn't just yet. Yeah. But he could respec your characters. He could do a couple of things. So, very useful to have. I honestly kind of wish I had him before. Before I took that last long rest. But hey, it is what it is. I am also, at this point, going to split my party and try to open this up. Hopefully it is disarmed. Open.
Be cautious.
Oh god! Thought I disarmed the traps. I'm gonna need to try to make it through that again to turn off the stuff. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and drink a potion of healing. And I'm going to turn on turn-based mode.
Need to find a way forward. Well,
And turn, and turn, and turn, and turn. And let's go ahead and get back to us.
no, never mind.
Let's go ahead and push the button again. I'm going to stand right here and exit turn-based mode. Alright. Let's go ahead and try to open this. Let's see, we have the Watcher's Guide, Which, what is this? Looks like a spear, maybe a javelin. Death's Promise. When this spear misses its target, the wielder's next attack roll against that target gains True Strike. Very well. Proficiency with this weapon unlocks whatever the heck that is. A time damage the spear's sheen, but the center glows a faint blue. The magic it exudes feels old, terrible, and divine. The spear was given to its previous owner for its unerring loyalty, even after death. Gale can absorb it. This item's magic, destroying it. It is a spear, it's versatile, and it's thrown. Then I have no idea what this key would be for. Black ink stains blot the handle of this key, found in sarcophagus with a long forgotten chapel. Plaque.
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
Was there a chest that I had to like pick the lock to open? I don't remember if there was. But let's go ahead and bring us back to the rest of the party. I really have no idea what that key could be for. Was there something in here that was locked? I don't remember. Let's go ahead and ascend that ladder. With any luck, it will not put us into the middle of the encampment up there. And it will put us outside. Beautiful, beautiful. And up we go.
That's curious.
I don't have a shovel. Oh, I do have a shovel. Let's go ahead and open this up. We have an arrow of light and 16 gold. Very well. And then there should be another thing for us to dig up over here.
That's curious.
Okay, there we go. Scroll of color spray and scroll of ice knife. Now, there is something worth being aware of. Over here are a bunch of people. We can go into this area right now, if we so choose. They are level 2. I am honestly kind of hurt. This episode is getting kind of... You know what? We are, in fact, going to enter into this area right now. I will drink a healing potion first. And we're going to just kind of walk on in.
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone. But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
I mean no harm, I'm just looking around. Persuasion, that ship is full of monsters, I wouldn't go near it. Deception, I think that ship's an invasion force, run while you can. Intimidation, the only thing you own is your life, leave before I take that too. Or monk insight, your loud words hide fear, confusion, looting that ship will bring you no peace. Yeah, let's go ahead and try that one. We need to get a 10 or better. And let's go ahead and roll. 19 on the dice. We succeeded, no problem. For a total of 26.
Well, in that case, come on you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese! Now move it!
You're more cunning than you look.
So, all of those people run away. It is also worth noting that if for whatever reason you are unable to get them to run away, you could actually shoot this foundation block up here, which will fall, causing a chasm to open down here. And even if you do manage to get them to run away, I still recommend you do that so that you can, if I can please, kind of drop down inside. Oh hey, they are already right there. They are also standing next to an oil barrel. Do I have anything that would allow me to range fire? No. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and run up and attack Marie here, or I guess shoot Marie. And then run up and use our bonus action to stab her. I thought we got a critical on her the first one, or was it a critical miss? I don't know. Now we're going to go ahead and end our... Actually, we will go ahead and use our second bonus action to attack her again. There's the critical hit. And now we will end our turn. Now, do I have anything that could do fire? I do. I have burning hands. Let's go ahead and make our way over here. This is probably not going to end well for my character. That is fine. I'm going to go ahead and do burning hands right here. Did that killed people? Nice. All right. And then I'll go ahead and do a Shadow Arts hide and move over here. And end my turn. Aw, bastard, he was able to see right through it. Alright, Shadowheart. You're going to go ahead and run up and attack him. Taking care of him, very nice. And we're going to go ahead and also loot him and kind of move out a little bit more.
I speak, they burn.
then now Gale. I doubt Gale will be able to get into position to do anything. Yeah, he won't be able to do anything, so let's go ahead and end his turn. Asterion, my dear boy. You're going to run over here. You're going to use one of your bonus actions to dash. Then you're going to, I don't think I can, yeah. Then you're going to stab her. And that is the end of your turn.
Hey, someone's in here.
And we are currently hidden. Unfortunately, we're going to have to drop that to get anywhere close to her. However, we should be able to take her down. Yeah. And we have a new foe over there. So let's go ahead. That's not what I meant to do.
No choice but to keep going.
Cancel in turn. Let's go ahead and do another Shadow Hide. Because why not? Now we can end his turn. Move up over here. Get ready for this guy to come around. And then get Gale over here as well.
Please, Mistra.
And let's go ahead and put Asterion right here on the door. Have him hide.
Shadows.
And end his turn. It's at the end of your turn, dude. Come on, finish your turn. And we got spotted. So let's go ahead and run up on this guy.
Don't waste a step.
And we're going to use our quarterstaff to attack him. We missed. We will do an unarmed strike. And then move around to the side of him.
Can't give up. Not now.
Leaving Shadowheart open to possibly attack him. Yeah, Shadowheart's going to come up over here. And smack. She missed. Well, then I guess that's all Shadowheart is doing. Gale, my good sir. While you are there, let's go ahead and have you Ray of Frost this guy.
Cut a person, then a throat.
And we'll just go ahead and sneak attack him. Oh, I missed. Bastard. And we'll do another bonus action attack. Bringing him down to 2 hit points. Alright, so Asterion is down. Let's go ahead and move over to Shadowheart. Use the help action to bring him back up. And then come back over to our main character and take care of this guy.
Something the matter?
Not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was to loot everyone. We have short sword, torch, leather armor, bandit's key, and a bottle. And then Marie. I guess I'm closing the door. We have gold, thieves' tools, dagger, short bow, and leather armor. Book of Final Breath. Dense rows of scrawled text. The few legible entries seem to detail the names and final words of numerous individuals. Come see this. It's Maj Pinner. Laboratory explosions. Horth Cress. Waylaid in Neverwinter Alley. And you're blocking my light. Dari. Whatever. Sure, whatever. And this seems like a fun time to point out a little bit of a exploit, if you will, in the game. If I can get me and Astarion, I don't know if I've already shown this or not, but if I can get me and Astarion to kind of stand next to each other, I can take this potion of healing and throw it right here. And it will heal both of us. As opposed to only being able to use a singular potion. I did not mean to drink that. But yeah, so that is a kind of a cheeky way to heal your party for less resources. I don't know if it was intended, but it is what it is. Hey, there's a torch on the ground. And let's go ahead and loot the rest of these bodies. I'm going to do it as Shadowheart again because I feel like my inventory might be getting a little full. Ooh, a great club. Leather boots, leather gloves. And I already looted that one. Anything of interest in here? Chest. We have quill and an ink pot. Let's go ahead and take a look here. We have a scroll of burning hands, quarterstaff, simple roads, and a journey through the jungle. Let's go ahead and read this, technically. I'm not actually going to read it, but in doing so, that will kind of work towards a trophy. Alright.
Stop me yet. No lock, no handle.
It's locked.
How does it open?
Out of curiosity, if I come over here as Shadowheart, do I happen to have the key for it?
No lock, no handle. How does it open?
It's the key with no handle, or the door with no handle.
What's on your mind?
Examine. More details. I guess not. Alright, let's go ahead and move through here. The Unclaimed, Chapel Records, Plaque, Looter's Trunk, Rustic Chest.
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
Fine dust coats the pages of this weathered book. Beneath the bone-white powder, hundreds of short obituaries are recorded in tiny script. That person drowned, that person had internal rot, that person died of a fever, so on and so forth. Nothing in the chest. What about in...
Something over there.
Lever. Let's use the lever. I think I know exactly what that lever did. In this chest we have candles and some gold. The Unclaimed. If you would like to read it, there you go. And then the Curse of the Vampire. There you go. There's still something here that is claiming to be the unclaimed. I guess we got 2 of the unclaimed? Okay. Taking that. And Death and Divinity, a godly guide. Sure thing. Anything over here in these bookshelves by chance? There is not. Nor is there anything over there. And hey, look! This door is suddenly open! I wonder where it leads. Right back in here, where we found withers. So that is good to know, good to have. But before we leave here, there are a few more things for us to take a look at. Nothing in there. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and grab most of this stuff. So I'll be back once I do that. Alright, so I just grabbed all of that. Let's go ahead and read the plaque.
Ancient, indecipherable text.
Which, of course, we can't read it.
Dead tongue.
Fine.
Whoever worshipped here must be long.
Let's go ahead and get on up out of here. And in case you're wondering where that door took us, took us into a plant apparently, but that is the hole which we jumped down in order to get into that area. And there's a dragon egg mushroom up here. And yeah. So there you go. That is this crypt fully worked through, as well as the 2 treasure chests and the like. Yeah, this has been a long episode with really not much to show for it. Although that is going to be the end of it. Thank you everyone for joining me on this adventure. And until next time, where we go to the Goblin Camp and figure out a few things there, this is Famine52 signing out, and peace out.